Well, hello, good people. I'm Sharon. Welcome to my channel. I tend to make sense. Sometimes I don't. Sometimes I have just some goofy stuff that I don't mind sharing. So, what's this about? Well, I've got inspiration from several other places. I have students who tell me that I should do this. I have other individuals who tell me I should do this. I have some other channels that I watch, and I'd say, why can't I do this? This makes perfect sense. After all, Sharon makes sense. Okay. Am I gorgeous and going to talk about beauty? No. Am I going to discuss things that are totally unrelated to what you're seeing on my screen? Maybe sometimes. Not all the time. Okay. I've been around the block a few times. I've done my running through life. Sometimes life has run over me. But you know what? I'm not brand new anymore. I'm 66 years old. And shocker, looking at me, I know. I'm very aware. But I am a transgender woman. I was 62 years old before anybody knew that. It was difficult. And in those difficult times and tribulations, I've learned a lot of things. Some of those I'm going to share. I'm going to share some of my opinions. And I really have about 5 topics that I'm going to stick with. Now, some of these topics seem very, very unrelated, but they're really not. These are things I have dealt with my entire life. And one way or another, so have you. Everybody out there, unless you were living under a rock and born in a cave and have never communicated with the outside world, these are things you've dealt with. And they make a difference to us all. Some of them we like. Some of them we don't. Some we don't know much about, and we really should need them more because a lot of people make their opinions based on very little knowledge or reference, or having no idea where somebody's coming from or what they're talking about. Now, you don't have to agree. You don't have to like what I say. You don't have to hate what I say. You're welcome to comment. You can always comment. I will check my comments periodically to see what you think about what I think. Or maybe you just like to bring something up that is about what I think. You want to know what I think. That's fine, because it's what I think. And let's face it, I'm Sharon. I share. Now, my topic list is kind of odd in some people's minds, but to me it makes perfect sense. Obviously, being a transgender woman, I'm going to speak about some LGBT issues. However, maybe not in the way you'd expect. Some might be the way you expect, but others may be quite different from what you think you would hear from me or someone like me. I'm going to talk about politics. Yeah, nobody likes politics. Well, some people do. There's a friend of my daughter's who's always loved politics. He's a good kid. I guess I shouldn't call him a kid anymore. He's 31 years old. He has another full-time job, but he's gotten into local politics, and I think he belongs there. I think that's right. I think he's a good kid. Although I don't think he'd like me calling him a kid anymore because he's in his early 30s. But to me, he's a kid. Anybody under 30 or under 40 to me is a kid. But don't take that personal. I like kids. There's some very good young adults out there. So we're going to talk some politics in ways, again, you might not expect coming from me. a person like me. But it's out there. The environment is a big issue for me. It should be a big issue for you. It should be a big issue for everyone. But that doesn't mean it is, because a lot of times it's just not. But it's where we live. It's our home. It's our survival. The environment's very, very important. I'm also going to talk about cars. Yeah, cars and trucks. Oh, by the way, you notice that goes along with politics and with the environment? It really does. And some of the things that people are doing with cars, and companies are doing with cars, and governments are requiring you to do with cars, and all kinds of stuff. We'll get into some of those things. Oh, why does an old transgender lady know anything about a car? Well, I teach cars and trucks. I teach at a technical college. It's literally from the time I started earning a check, 51 years, that I've worked on cars and trucks. Yeah, I have a motorcycle. I got an antique sports car. I got the everyday driver. That's okay. That's what I drive every day. Okay. The others are different versions and stuff. So believe me, I'm not knocking it. Do I like hot rods and fast things? Yeah. Should I drive that every day? No. Should I drive it like an idiot? Absolutely not. I love car shows and stuff. But what do I know about it? Well, I've taught it. I've worked on them for 51 years. I am a certified master auto technician from ASE. I'm a master truck technician. I'm a master paint and body technician. I am certified for natural gas and alternate fuels and hybrids and a few other things. Yeah, I got some background on cars. So I want to share some of those things as well. And of course, education. None of us get through this world without some decent education. We really don't. Or we shouldn't. We have our share of uneducated, ignorant folks out there. Some of them choose to be that way, and I never understood that. I still don't. So what do I have to do with education? Guess what I do for a living? I teach auto and truck repair at a technical college. That's what I do. Which one? I probably won't say. Because that's not what this channel is about. This channel is about the concepts, the thoughts, the things behind it. Some of the stuff we do very wrong in education, some of the things we do very right. Keep in mind, in all 5 of these areas, they're all run and operated by human beings. Human beings are a mess. Some are much better. Some try to be better. Some are much worse, and some actually try to be much worse. Not good, friendly people that I like to know. But I think most people, the majority of people, are good people. Or they try to be, or they want to be. I think that's more of a goal. I think people are mostly pretty decent. So these are things that Sharon is going to make some sense about. Whether you like it, whether you don't like it, let me know. There's a huge variety that's going to be coming out in this channel. Maybe you'll want to subscribe and find out some interesting facts. A lot of it's going to be facts. Some of it's just going to be me. My opinions and what I thought. So, all of it is just my opinion. Backed up by whatever. So, I hope to welcome you to my channel. I hope you like my introduction video, because it's the only one that's going to be quite like it. Are you going to see this background quite a bit in these videos? Yeah, you will. Guess what? I'm sitting next to my desk, and that's the front window right behind me in my bedroom. Don't tell people or Sharon is taking you to her bedroom, because No, that's not the point. We're not going to get into things like that. We're going to be decent. We're going to be respectful. We're going to be kind. We're not going to bash. We're not going to hate. We're not going to be evil. And when you make comments, watch your mouth, or your keyboard in this case. I don't like all the nasty, obscenity, hateful things. You can disagree. You can disagree very strongly. But be respectful. Use some human decency. Anyway, just my opinion, and I hope you enjoy my channel. Nice to meet you.